are live. What is up, everybody? Welcome back. Episode 2. Let's for sure turn that off. All right. Episode 2 of the Card Hedge podcast. I'm Omar, aka Retro Hoops. I got my co-host, the beautiful JD, with me today.
Hi, I'm JD.
What's happening, man?
Dude, nothing. Guess it looks like we're gonna get a little bit of that hurricane up here. Like the
Are
remnants.
you really? Like the
just the rain. Maybe Saturday, which is great because I just aerated my lawn and overseeded. So bring on the rain, baby.
Wait a second. Are you a lawn guy?
I am a massive lawn guy.
Are you really?
No, this summer killed me, man, because we had like a drought.
Yeah.
And then we had a water ban, so I couldn't water my lawn.
Oh,
so
no
it went
way.
from I went from Fenway Park to the Sandlot in like 2 months.
I don't know why. I don't know why, but the fact that you're a lawn guy makes sense to me for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I am a lawn guy,
but that's dope.
Yep.
I am not. I am the complete opposite. Whatever my lawn guy comes in, cuts the grass, whatever he tells me to do, I do. Whatever he tells me not to do, I stop doing. I just, man, I wish I could have something to hone in on like that and take care of and manicure.
Yeah, I don't know why, man. Like when I was a kid, I had a little lawn business, so I could go literally make money to go buy cards.
Yeah,
we had a card shop at the top of our in our neighborhood. So I would literally cut people's grass and run my lawnmower home and ride my bike to the card shop and blow it all there and wait a week and do it all over again. I don't know. It's just one of those things where I don't know. I just like my grass to be. I like my grass to be green.
Yeah.
I like it to be, with the kids and whatever. It's tough with the dog because the dog is like pissing everywhere and whatever else, and it's like, come on, dog.
Yeah.
But whatever. It's
That's
all
hilarious,
good, man. It's
all
good.
Hilarious. Yeah, that's good stuff, man. We were supposed to originally get some of that hurricane, but then it kind of took a right. So I don't know if anybody knows this, and those of you who are watching the podcast or listening to the podcast, people who live in Houston, I told this to somebody else. I can't remember who. We kind of have like a honorary meteorology degree. We kind of have to. Because we have so many freaking hurricanes that we know a lot about hurricanes, right? We understand that there's a clean side and a dirty side to the hurricane. We understand that, that the center is, where the center is and how it forms. And, we know that the European model in the meteorology is probably the most consistent and the most accurate. So whatever the European model says is going to happen, that's typically what happens. So like little stupid stuff like that only like meteorology nerds know. Houstonians kind of know that stuff too because we have to, right?
I hear you.
But so it's pretty funny. Yeah, we're glad we didn't get any of that, but it's supposed to be a pretty active hurricane season, and we're not out of it yet.
Yeah, and I think it's important, man. Anybody down in that area of Florida right now that listens and whatnot, we're praying for you.
Praying for you, absolutely.
Hope for that. everybody's okay, and you guys will recover. I know it's easier said than done, and we're not living in that right now. But keep your head up and. Watch out for gators and snakes.
That's right. And stay out of the water, please.
Jeez, sharks, too, man. I saw a thing on the news, dude. There's a shark out in the street. In the street.
I've seen people out there, like literally in the eye of in the hurricane, watching stuff go by, surfing.
Yeah.
Like people do crazy stuff, man.
Yep.
But yeah.
It's
So
like snakes on a plane.
Yeah.
I feel like Samuel L. Jackson's gonna come around and shark.
That's an underrated movie, by the way.
Classic. He just says snakes. Like, I'm tired of these. I'm not going to swear tonight, so we don't get
flagged.
The E tag. But whatever. Anyway,
well, I'm going to make a lot of people swear today because I got on my World Championship Astros hat right now.
That's right. I got my World Champion Red Sox hat on. So
there you go. Good stuff, man. Yeah. So we got a lot going on this week, man. Judge just hit his 61st. We'll get to that in a second. We're going to talk a little bit about this top situation that's going on. We'll get into that in a second. But first, I want to kind of keep us in the same as we did last week. We're going to go over your pickup of the week, my pickups of the week, and then we'll go over the top movers for the week in the Card Hedge app, and then we'll get into some chit chat. So
All right.
As always, I will let you jump in first with your pickup this week. I have two. So the floor is yours, my man. What'd you pick up this week?
Yeah, I actually thank God they came today because I don't know what I was gonna do. So first one is a hockey insert. Noise Boys. Taylor Hall, my man for the Bruins, winger. I'm expecting a big season out of him with my boy Krejci coming back from Czechoslovakia. So
nice.
This is nice. It's really nice shape.
What year is that?
I'm gonna send. What's that?
What year is that?
2012 Fleer Retro. It's the best hockey set on the planet, I think.
Fleer Retro. That makes sense because I was like, man, Noise Boys for basketball was like 96, 97, 97, 98.
Yep. I love that set. I did a video on it. Like
amazing.
It's got everything in it, dude. It's sick. Yeah. And then I flipped it up a little bit and started buying some speculative cards. So I grabbed two of these the other night. I'm back on the Tua train.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So I grabbed Optic Hollows, two PSA 9s.
It's a good looking card.
Yeah, you know, I got to look at it just a little bit more, but I might actually just crack this and send it to SGC and see if it gets a 9.5.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of cracking unless I see it's like blatantly
right.
You know, like I showed you on that hockey card that time that was a 6 and it definitely wasn't.
Just definitely wasn't. Yeah.
But yeah, so that's I'm kind of doing a little. I think Tua dude is going to have if he keeps this up.
Yeah.
Right. That's what she said.
She said.
His cards have some serious room to run.
I think so too. Is he back from a concussion protocol? Did they take him off of that?
Yeah. He sat in there for like 3 minutes. He was back by halftime. Yeah.
I didn't watch the game. I just heard about it, but I didn't see too much about it. I know Hill didn't end up doing a whole lot that game, so
they didn't even put him in the protocol. So
Oh, okay. Well, that was that. Yeah, I saw the hit afterwards. We kind of snapped his head back a little bit, but I didn't think it was too bad. So all right, nice.
Yeah,
so what I did was I actually picked up, believe it or not, I did this a while ago, but I just cracked them open today because I was like, you know what, I was gonna do a video on them, but I don't think they'll have much hype around them because it's not a very hyped set. So what I'm holding up is two Zion Williams. Crap, you can't see because of the lighting, but two Zion Williams. This is 2019-2020 Panini Hoops Premium Stock. I have a purple.
Who the hell is Zion Williams? Is that a new guy?
Yeah, but yeah, he's an unknown.
Is that what happens when you buy hoops? They cut off the rest of his name.
That's right. Zion Williamson.
There you go.
I got a purple. This is kind of like a purple disco prism, and then I have the laser prism. I hit both of these out of the prism premium. And these are kind of they're in really good shape. The centering on them is beautiful.
Those cards, you know what? They do a nice job with that Hoops premium stock, man. Hoops is just like,
and they're not.
I love Hoops, man.
They're not doing it.
They're not doing it.
No,
really.
They didn't do it this year. They did it for 1 year and 1 year only. This 2019-2020 set. And dude, they're so cheap. So cheap.
And they're really nice looking cards, like you said. They really are.
I did a Tmall. I bought a box of Tmall. NBA Hoops Premium, and I'd paid less than $100 for the box.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, you hit a Zion or I'm telling you, Zion's going to come back this season. He's going to be an absolute beast. His cards are already kind of starting to heat up a little bit, and it's getting pretty interesting. So, those are my pickups for the week.
Nice,
really nice Zion rookies. You notice that they're in card savers because they're going to SGC to get graded.
Well, when they come back, we might have to talk a little deal there. I don't know if you sell, but you know, I sent you and Elijah one. I'm still waiting for you to send me something.
The other one is going. I found that. Oh, speaking of that, I got it right here, my boy. Look at this. Just because I look, boom. I don't know if KG.
There you go.
Game worn. This is coming to you. I told you that I had it. And the last time we talked about it, I couldn't find it. But this is Upper Deck Playmakers Player Club game jersey numbered to 350.
Nice.
This is 1999, I think. Yeah, 99. So
sweet, bro.
Yeah, game used. You have received a Kevin Garnett game used jersey trading card from Upper Deck. On the front of this card is an authentic piece of jersey used by Kevin Garnett in an NBA game.
Nice.
Suck that, Panini.
Yeah.
Jesus, man.
Doesn't say this was bought at Dick's.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't say it's not associated.
Yeah.
Baloney,
this was stolen from a youth sporting event.
we bought this from Gary V from a garage sale. Oh man, good stuff. Yeah, good pickups, man. That's pretty dope. I like.
Yeah, I like those, man. You know what? I gotta say, I can't believe it, but since I already did a video on it and it's released and everything else,
you back on the Zion train, bro?
I'm not back. So I'm not on it. Not on it. I was never on it. I was staunchly against it. But I see some potential in the cards, right? Yeah. So what the hell? I figured they're cheap enough.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, pick up a couple of
rips out.
PSA.
He rips out a couple 30 and 10s, bro. Forget it.
It's gonna get
lose their minds.
Yeah, right. That's right, man. I think another one that I really like and that I'm kind of trying to look around for, because I already have a Prism, Prism rookie. Yeah, I got a red, white, blue Prism.
Of Zion?
Yeah, it's over at CSG right now. It's part of that.
And you're a baller.
Part of that, but no, let me tell you how I got it. So there's a company called Junk Slab. Crap, what is the name of that company? Where they'll send you junk wax.
Yeah.
No, let me see. I forget what it's called. It's basically like a junk wax where they'll send you like a box with random junk wax in it.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, you know what? No. I got this from like a Raz or something like that. Anyway, I did not pay for it. That's for damn sure.
Okay.
I hit it like in a random grab bag or a mystery box or something like that, and I ended up hitting the Zion. I think I did a video on it.
Nice.
Chase my that's what it was. Chase My Cards sells like these grab bags where he'll
yeah.
And then like in the grab bag there's like 5 different Chase cards that you can get.
Gotcha.
And then I ended up buying, and he sells them cheap too. It's like $10 a Chase bag. So I think I bought like 4 Chase bags, and I ended up hitting that Zion. And then something else, I can't remember what it was. He had like a Luka, second year Luka Prism PSA 10 and stuff like that. But yeah, I ended up hitting that Zion. So that one's over at CSG right now, and with that big bulk submission that I did. So that's on its way back. And then I mean, dude, I was ripping water. Yeah, I was ripping heavy, dude. 2018, 2019. So I had a lot of base Donruss, Zion rookies, a lot of base hoops Zion rookies, just a bunch of stuff like that that I had. So it worked out pretty good. And I ended up selling off a lot of stuff to buy like a bigger card and things like that. So I'm sitting on a pretty good amount of Zion stuff, so I'm pretty happy about contender stuff and crap like that.
Yeah.
The only one that I don't have that I got my eye on right now is that Select. I want a Select Concourse Prism or a silver.
Yeah.
Trying to find one in like a PSA 9 that has a pretty good centering and stuff like that.
Yeah.
If I can get something like that, would be dope. But cool, man. Let's jump into, we're going to do a screen share, screen grab, and we're going to jump into the top dogs for the week. And of course, the GOAT does not go away.
No, it's still there.
If we look at all cards for the last 7 days, on the top of the list, none other than your boy, Tua Tagovailoa.
Yep.
I hope I'm
Tua's hot, man.
Tua's hot. He's been hot, man. He's up 2% in the last 7 days, 54% in his price for the last 30 days, and he's on fire. He's absolutely on fire. This is for the PSA 10 base rookie card. So Panini Prism base rookie card is the highest moving card this week on Card Hedge, followed by none other than Mr. 61 homers himself, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
You big Yankees guy?
No, I got a Red Sox hat on.
I know.
Come on now.
That was big, man. He just did that yesterday, right?
Yeah, last night. He cheats.
Yeah, last night.
Whatever, he's on roids.
You think so?
I don't know. I'm just, hey, what the hell? Everybody says everybody else is on steroids, so
why not?
Them.
Right?
Screw them. You know, you know what? Outside of roids, the dude's a monster. So he's 6'8", 270. Dude, so whatever. Animal. He's like LeBron playing baseball.
Yeah, exactly. So
hey,
there's that funny picture that's going around. I don't know if you've seen it with him standing next to Jose Altuve.
Yeah.
But it's just like, okay, it almost looks photoshopped, you know?
Dude, not for nothing. I know it's your team. And I know.
Careful now.
But I cannot stand Altuve.
Really?
I can't.
Out of all of them?
Dude, that picture with the buzzer on the chest thing, and he's like, "Oh, that was like my pacemaker, bro." Okay, come on, dude, give me a break.
The one where it's like poking out,
and then he's like telling him, like, "Don't rip my jersey off, don't rip my jersey off," and I'm like, "What, dude? This guy's got a damn buzzer on."
No, like, it was a tattoo that he didn't want anybody to see. That's what it was. That is our story, and we're sticking to it.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, it's like a wise man once told me, it's not a lie if you believe it.
Hey, listen, I got the hat on, all right? That's all.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
Listen, I'm not one of these guys that sits here and says steroids shouldn't be like part of baseball. Anybody that says they shouldn't is full of crap, because if you told me, hey, Omar, listen, if you take this crap I got right here, you're going to be guaranteed a $200 million contract. You'll be set for life.
Right.
Doesn't matter if you ever hit a baseball ever again. Or you can take this protein powder from GNC and ride the bus and eat fried chicken and sign autographs for kids. Right. What are you going to do?
Yeah, of course.
Bro.
Yeah, shoot me up.
Give me the B12 injection, baby.
Right. Yeah. Right in the old glue.
Anybody that says that, I hate that, because when people it's not, shut up.
Yeah, shut up. Nuts. It's nuts. I mean, the greatest era of baseball was fueled by steroids.
By roids.
Yeah.
By roids.
100%.
Even back in the day, dude, those guys like Willie Mays and them, when they were on the train and whatever else, dude, those are long train rides. So you're taking train rides and you got to stay up. They're taking greenies. They're taking.
Oh yeah,
come on,
whatever they can get their hands on.
Come on, yeah. You know what I mean? Rocky IV, the Russians using roids, baby. You know, I mean, come on.
Look who's at number 4. Old Faithful, the Michael Jordan
MJ.
1990 Fleer basketball.
MJ.
Again, I mean, look. Here's the thing. Okay, Tua has got the top at 107 transactions this week. Aaron Judge is 99 and 98 for his tops and the Bowman rookies. And then Jordan's right behind him at 95. I mean, he is not, it's not like this is a long race by a mile, right? I mean, like, he is.
That's because people know Lou bought his underwear. So they're like, shit, I gotta buy. I just swore. Damn it.
Lou bought his underwear in his side. I think shit is okay. It's the F bomb that gets us flagged. But Lou did. He bought his compression shorts and compression socks.
Yep.
And Lou has essentially the entire
game. He has Michael Jordan.
He has Michael Jordan. Everything that he wore in the game, from the sneakers to the socks to the compression shorts, the shorts and the jersey. I mean, if that's
I feel like even though that all of that stuff together is lots of money, I just feel like Lou like rolls around on his carpet with it when like no one's home during the day.
Listen, I said this in the group chat. That's what I'm saying. I said this in the group chat. If there is anybody whose compression you want, it's Michael Jordan's.
Yeah.
Right? Or Tom Brady.
Yeah. I would take Tom Brady rules. I mean, but I would take MJ's over Brady.
Oh, of course. But I'm saying if there's two of them, if there's two men out there that you're going to justify having their underwear, it's Jordan and Brady. You know?
Over Brad Pitt.
Yeah, Pitt did bad.
What about The Rock, dude? What about The Rock?
The Rock is break on The Rock. Please don't tell me you're a Rock fan.
Dude, I love The Rock. He's
that guy's the biggest chooch in the world, man.
Dude, no way. Come on, now you're acting like a jabroni. There we go. There we go.
Dude,
This
he's
guy.
such a chooch,
You
man.
can't badmouth The Rock, dude. He's the next president.
That's true. He will become, and Oprah Winfrey is going to be our vice president.
Yeah,
that's
and you and I are going to be like the head of the transportation and whatever else. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you
It'll
what,
be great.
I just became a U.S. citizen this year. Okay,
Did you really?
Yeah, and so I'm.
Hey, congratulations, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, it was a long time. I mean, look, and it's not because I couldn't. I just hadn't. I'm the biggest procrastinator in the whole wide world. And it really came down to a matter of, it's like, okay, do I renew my foreign passport for $800 or do I become a citizen for $700? Right. And so I was like, save $100, become a citizen. What the hell, you know?
Yeah.
So anyway, so I'm voting for I'll be voting for the first time.
Nice.
And what's interesting is that I was talking to my wife about this. I'm like, I'd vote for The Rock. I don't like the guy, but why not?
All right, dude. How do you not like The Rock? Like, in all seriousness.
Yeah, okay, so
how do you not like The Rock?
I was a huge fan of The Rock when I was watching wrestling. I was a young kid watching wrestling, right? I came up during the WCW, NWO days. I was a big Conan fan. I was a big LWO fan. I was a NWO Wolfpack. I mean, Kevin Nash. I mean, all those were my guys. X-Pac, Generation X, all that. That's my stuff, right? And so I always felt like The Rock was just the biggest. I like the word chooch, by the way. That's like my favorite word.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah, I just thought that he was the biggest tool bag, like the way that he came out with the Versace shirts and the Versace glasses.
We may have to end this episode now.
That persona just stuck with me because I was a huge Stone Cold Steve Austin guy.
All right, I am too, though.
Yeah,
I love Austin.
Right. So, but now as we've all grown up and we all realize that wrestling's fake and like all that stuff.
It is.
Yeah, I mean it's real to me. What that one guy said. But so I always felt like he never let go of that persona. I don't know. I just always I feel like he's no different than like just the tool bag that he was. Like all the movies that he made. Like, and another thing that really rubbed me the wrong way about him was that he came into a franchise that I hold very dear to my heart, which is the Fast and Furious.
Yeah, I love it.
He had no business in that franchise. Get out of here.
Why?
Because we got Dominic Toretto, bro. What are you talking about?
Vin Diesel's a chooch.
No, now we got a problem, JD. Now we got a problem.
Come on, man. You know what?
Words.
You know what? We're gonna have to table this discussion for an entire another episode. Because we're gonna have to go on some other channel where we can swear. Because this is blasphemy. I can't even believe I'm co-hosting with you. I don't even know you anymore.
I don't even know you. Who are you?
Jesus.
Good stuff, man. All right, let's see who's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Top 5, last one. Jalen Hurts, Prism for the week at 93.
You know what? He's another one.
I got him on my fantasy league.
Being a Giants fan, I hate him. I hope he breaks his leg.
Yeah.
But he's good, bro. And they got AJ Brown, who's a monster.
The kid's legit. I like him a lot. He's one of the ones.
I take that back. I really don't hope he breaks his leg. So I don't want to see that happen.
It's like one of those things where you're like, I hope he like rolls his ankle, so he's just like out for the day. You know what I mean? And then comes back the next day, and it's not anything too severe. But so those are our top 5 big movers, courtesy of Card Hedge. If you guys want to check out Card Hedge, it's the links in the description. I think what is it, free 7-day trial if they want to.
Yeah, so it's free. You can check prices for free all day.
That's right.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Well, you want to start checking out like the collection features and all that crap. Yeah. Then you get it. That's where you get the 7 days.
That's when the big money starts coming in.
But if you go, like there's all our stats, yada yada yada.
Yep.
Right. If you go up. Scroll up there. Keep going. Keep going. Keep
price
going.
Guide.
Keep going.
Keep going. Keep going.
If you click on the price guide right there, see where it says browse price guide or whatever?
Yep.
You can, there you go. You can, anybody that's watching this can check it out. Every card we have, you get 30 days worth of data for free. You can do that all the time. Then if you also do, you know what we didn't talk about last time? Click on that marketplace up top.
Where do you see marketplace? Boom.
See where it says marketplace?
Yep. Got it.
So here, like type in 2018 Luka Prism.
Luka Prism.
Yep. So now this is going to search across PWCC, eBay, and Alt, and bring up anything that is. And then instead of having to go to 38 sites, you're going to one place right here, and you can shop right from here. Awesome. So it's a little more, trying to keep it centralized for peeps.
Yeah, this is good stuff. Yeah, and while you're here, if you wanna look up something and see if you see something that's kind of lower priced and you want to see if it's a good buy, you can always run back to the pricing guide and pull up last 30 days of pricing on it. So
good stuff. Absolutely. Man. That's we're here for the people, baby.
Like that's right, man. Link is in the description, folks, for all that stuff if y'all want to check it out.
God, this cough is killing me, bro.
Dude, you're still getting over that RSV, man.
I'm still. I got like another one in between. I got OPP too.
OPP, yeah, you know me, dude. We're
unbelievable, man.
I know. That's showing our age right there.
Some kids watching this going, "Mom, what's OPP?"
Mom, what's OPP?
She's like, "You don't know me."
Oh man, what is going on with Topps, bro? What is this situation?
Oh man, you know what? I say we spend about as much time on this as Topps spends on thinking about us, right? So, and I'm serious, because how you release a product, and it's my understanding they've done this stuff before, and I get it, right?
Yeah.
But how you release your kind of like one of your most anticipated releases of the year, Topps
flagship.
Chrome. We're talking about the Chrome. I mean, we're talking about Chrome.
Yeah.
And you don't put your rookies in there. And yeah, okay, Wander's in there. O'Neal Cruz is in there. There's a couple other guys in there, but no Julio, no Bobby Witt. I mean, that had the potential to be a massive, massive product.
Yeah.
And people quickly realized there's no Bobby Witts. There's no Julio Rodriguez. What the hell's going on? And Topps came out and went, our bad. And we're going to give them out in silver packs now to the dealers, which means you and I aren't getting those.
Those are showing up on eBay next week.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's just it's a scam. I don't care what anybody says. It's a scam. They did that crap on purpose.
You think so?
How in 2022 can you say, there was a manufacturing error? Like, I get it.
So let's talk about this for a second. If you've ever seen an uncut sheet of baseball cards, right?
Yep.
You and I have seen it. So let's kind of break it down for the folks. You look at the entire sheet, and let's say that there's 100 cards, for the argument's sake, on a checklist, right? Base cards for what's normally a release, right? Like a normal, like a hoop.
Sure.
Like all that stuff. Okay, you got one cut sheet that has all of the players on there, all of the cards on there, and usually depending on the size of your checklist, there might be 2 or 3 sheets that need to get cut so that it cuts every single card, right? Then based on the refractor, they use different papers to print different refractors, and that's how you get your parallels and all that stuff, right?
Yep.
In order for them to exclude just rookies, right? They would literally have to cut the sheet and pull those rookies out and move them out of the way. Now that's how I understand.
Those five rookies. It wasn't all of them.
Oh, it wasn't all of them.
No, Wander was in there. You got O'Neal Cruz's rookie in there. Who else is in there? Is Brandon Marsh in there? There's rookies in there. Cal Rally's in there. So there's rookie cards. But like the ones outside, people are chasing Wander, people are chasing O'Neal Cruz, but everybody's chasing Bobby Witt and Julio. And I mean, you're spending $300, $400, $500 a box, right? Expecting all this potential,
right? And you get nothing. You got the big dogs aren't there. That's like if they would have printed 2019, 2020 without John Zion.
Correct.
And all you got was Tyler Hero, which is still.
And don't get me wrong, dude. Like the Wander sales, because I've got everything for the base card and all the parallels just about loaded. I have to finish up when we're done here. The red wave and the superfractor.
Okay.
Wander's prices are strong. O'Neal Cruz's prices are strong, especially as you get like higher up lower, I should say,
lower,
especially as you lower in the print runs. there's been some big sales. There was a big Otani sale in an orange. You know, so some of it's doing well, but again, most of it's $8, $9, $10 cards.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Well, what you would expect, right?
Right.
I'm with you, bro. Like, I think, like you had mentioned, like you think they did it on purpose. I think that it's really hard to do on accident. Based on what I know. Based on what I know of how they manufacture printing, like how printing companies manufacture stuff, they try to do it one big master sheet at a time. And if you're pulling out certain, maybe it happened in the collation. I don't know. Maybe whatever. I mean, that's probably the only thing I can think of. I'm trying to.
Yeah, if they're doing them as short prints, or they're doing them as SSPs or SSSSSSPs or
case hits,
whatever they're doing, right?
Yeah.
How? I don't know.
Yeah, how? I don't understand it.
Like they have a way to put everything else in a box.
Yeah.
Whether you want it or not, right?
Right.
And then the one time, like people actually want stuff.
Right.
Nah.
Yeah, sorry.
Nah.
My bad.
You know?
Whoops.
Like I don't know. It's just like people have talked about it. It just infuriates me that like people are hurting, right?
Right.
And people that collect and invest and rip and sell and all this other stuff, it all depends on certain things happening, right? Like the hobby life cycle.
Yeah. The ecosystem.
If you're opening up, if you're spending $300-$400 on a box and you need to get one of those things,
right? And
people are just spending and nothing's there. It's like, come on, man. Like,
Sports Card Radio did a good video about how those boxes are now like $150.
Yeah. Yep.
I was watching.
And listen,
I was watching his
you can still hit a Wander in there and kill it. Like you could kill it. Yeah. Same thing. You get a nice O'Neal Cruz or something, dude. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna pay for your box and then some.
All right.
But you know, everybody wants J-Rod. Everybody wants Bobby Witt because they're, you know, J-Rod obviously had a really good season. Bobby Witt, people still think is going to be, I don't know, George Brett or something. But you know, it's part of that whole process. And when it's not there, it's like whatever, you know. That's why I don't like buying wax. I used to buy wax back in the day like a madman, and my buddy used to look at me like I was an idiot, and I was like, nah, dude, it's great. And now I learned my lesson. I don't buy wax.
Really? You're strictly a singles guy, huh?
Singles, baby. That's
interesting.
You know what, man? Like, if I go and spend, I would rather spend $300 on a nice insert or a few cards or whatever.
Agreed.
Than buy a box and end up with 140 cards where maybe 3 of them are worth $5, one of them might be worth 20, and then I have 100 and something cards that I don't know what to do with now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agreed 100%.
So, do I throw them out? Do I put them in a box? Like, what do I do?
Right.
I'd rather have stuff like sitting in one of these, just ready to be graded or whatnot.
Right.
And that's okay, you know? So,
yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I think I have yet to fully learn that lesson.
It's dude, if that's your flavor though, there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, but I'm always dissatisfied at the end of it all.
Yeah, no, I know. Dude, one time I pulled a Griffey Jr. autograph out of a box of SP Authentic Baseball back in like 2009.
Wow.
And it was the best hit I ever had ever. And then other than that, the best hit I ever got out of a box was like me punching myself in the nuts.
Yeah.
Saying, why did you spend, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
yeah. I was kind of in the same. So I just told you for my pickups for the week was those boxes of premium. And even though we're talking, I think I bought a ton of hanger boxes and a ton of cello packs.
Yeah.
I think I bought maybe like 15 hanger boxes and like a dozen cello packs from this guy. It was just like a big, you know, he was a flipper. He went and he bought everything. And they started tanking, and he was like, hey man,
I'm at Target.
Yep, exactly. He's like, I'm just trying to get back my money or whatever.
Yep.
So I lowballed the crap out of him, and he ended up taking the deal. but even though I got it all at a really low price point, I mean, I got those 2 Zions. I maybe got a couple of job base cards, nice cards. You know, I got a lot of Tyler Hero stuff, which is pretty dope.
Oh yeah,
I think that kid's got some potential. But again, man, I was left with like 300 cards, and I'm like, what am I gonna do now?
Yeah, what do you do now?
I give them away to the kids.
Right.
I have a funnel, right? I have a fence, so to speak, for all my junk, you know, base cards. But I mean, other than that, if I didn't have that outlet, not only would I feel dissatisfied from the hits, but also I'd be like stuck with this mess that what do I do with now, right?
Yeah.
And if you check the singles, you don't worry about that.
It's definitely like, and don't get me wrong, like, I mean, if it makes sense,
yeah, and
there's an opportunity for an autograph or something like that in the in the box, or there's like some dude everybody's hyped up and whatever, it's $100, $120 for a box. Yeah. Like I bought a box of Topps Heritage baseball earlier in the year. I paid like 105, 125 when it first came out.
Hobby box.
And Wander was in it, so I was like, you know what? Hey, what the hell?
Yeah.
And I hit a Wander.
Nice.
And I graded it in SGC 10.
Nice.
Dude, I paid for the whole box, and then I made an extra $100.
$100, yeah.
But that doesn't happen every time.
It doesn't happen every time. That's 10% of the time. Yeah, 10% of the time if you're lucky.
It's one of like 2 or 3 times I can say I beat the man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like Vegas. The house always wins.
Yep, always. That's cool, you know, but whatever. Whatever.
I don't know. I got to stop doing that, man, because I don't know. Like I said, I like ripping, but then it's like afterwards you feel like such a chooch.
Remember what I said last week about I want my money working for me?
Yeah.
My money's not working when I'm ripping boxes.
When you're buying wax. That's when you're buying wax. That's right. You're absolutely right.
It's not. It's not.
Yeah. Jeez, man. I got to stop doing that. You think Aaron Judge is going to go on fire now?
So here's the thing with this whole Aaron Judge. He ties the AL record, ties Roger Maris, which is awesome, right?
Right.
Baseball is such a game rooted in history, and its traditions in the past and the guys that came before. Like, that's why I love baseball, man. Like, I love it. If he hits 62, he's the new dog in the AL.
Yeah.
Right? In baseball, Bonds had 73.
See, because I'm not a big baseball guy. So for me, it's like, you know, cool, I guess. I mean, I don't know. To me, Barry Bonds has the record at 73. But Barry Bonds also probably has the record for the most needles in his ass too.
Barry Bonds, you know, right? he chose to, you know,
chose the other path that we just talked about.
Yeah, you know. But I still think, you know, for what Aaron Judge is doing, the body of work, it's impressive. It's going to hold a place in history. You know, I think for the game, I think it's cool that you have someone that has no ties or, you know, I don't even know if they test for steroids anymore. I think in the new collective bargaining agreement, I don't even think they can. So
really,
these guys could all be juicing again. We don't know. They don't test for it. But whether he is or he isn't, it's a cool thing. Anytime you have history and all that good stuff, you know, it brings out all the families and the greats and this and that.
Right.
You know,
they do the celebration.
I like that stuff, that nostalgia. So and it's good for the game. You know, Judge is a good guy. I was reading a thing, though, and I had forgotten about this. When McGuire hit 61, the guy who caught it, or 62, I don't know if it was 61 or 62. Maybe it was 62. When McGuire hit 62, the guy who caught the ball, the Cardinals offered him like an autographed bat and like a free popcorn. He said to them, all right, I just want to meet McGuire. McGuire said, nope. So he said, screw it. I'm taking my ball and going home. He went home and then he sold the thing for $3 million. So he won.
What?
Yep.
And but why did he say no? What was the point behind that?
Because McGuire's kind of an ornery guy. Now that the public has killed him and he has no more reputation.
Yeah.
He's like, you know, he's Johnny friendly. But like when I was down in like spring training and stuff, and he was playing, dude, he'd come out and he was jacked. He'd sign a couple balls, and he couldn't be bothered with the fans. So whatever. Yeah, he'd sign ball. He definitely would sign. He'd sign for kids and things like that. So you know that's cool. But he would sign a few and then he'd just walk off.
And he just did.
Which I get it though, man, because like when you're in the middle of that crap, you're getting, you know, the media, people. It's like, all right, man. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, especially at that time, right? I mean, because they were just chasing him every day, right?
Yep. Every day.
He was about to beat that record. It was him and Sammy at the time, neck and neck, and you know.
Yep.
What do you think the pop on a PSA 10 of the Aaron Judge Topps rookie is?
Oh,
I was surprised.
2017. Is it 2017?
Yeah, what's 2017. That? Yep, 2017.
Just PSA 10.
Just PSA 10.
Man, that's a good one because I don't look at his cards, so I don't know. I'm gonna go with.
I'll tell you what. The full pop is 6,500.
Oh, damn.
Full pop 6,500.
All right, so then I'm gonna say 2,000.
3,966.
So half, over half.
Over half. Yeah. The PSA 10 pop on that card is over half.
So what is that? The Topps, just the Topps base?
Yeah, Topps base. This is Aaron Judge catching. There's another
what's
one. Him running.
There's one running. Yeah, there's a couple.
But that one, the pop count is only 17 is the total pop count. Only 15 of which are PSA 10.
So, like, let me look at something here.
Very, very low pop. I mean, relative, right? I mean, relatively low. I would imagine for a card like that, it would have been through the roof.
So that goes back into, though, right? You know, when you look at basketball cards, things prior to 2018 aren't really that bad, dude. You know what I mean? Like, if you consider, because when we were last week, we talked about like Juan Soto and Ohtani and this and that. Like in 2018, Panini and Topps just said, boys, we got a keg. Let's drink it and print some cards. And that's what they did.
Yeah.
But from 2017 back, it's not crazy.
No.
Yeah.
And
exactly. if you look at, like, even in basketball, man, like if you go to like the 2012 Prism stuff, dude,
low
I mean,
pop.
we're talking like, you know, a couple hundred, you know, maybe 1,000. Then you get to the silvers and you're talking.
Yeah, you get tens. Yeah.
So, like, to me, if they can figure out a way to keep things like that in 2017, prior, whatever, then it works.
Yeah, agreed, 100%.
When you have 20,000 PSA 10s of a Juan Soto rookie card, just in a 20,000 PSA 10s, or it's like 22 now or whatever it is.
Yeah.
That's too much.
That's
too much.
Yeah, but so I think to that point, right? I mean, you were talking about the last week about how they, you know, they basically put the brick on the button and just let it run, right? They're still doing that right now. I mean, now they set up a whole nother machine and put a brick on that one too, and they're running double time, right?
Yep.
But what ends up happening, because I think you're making a good point, right? It's prior to all of the craziness, right? Prior to all of the craziness, the print runs were not as big, right? And because of that, the pop counts, I mean, grading wasn't what it is today. So because of that, the pop counts are a little bit lower, or actually a lot lower. But if you forget about that for a second and just look at strictly from because I'm a manufacturing, I'm a, you know, capacity guy. Look at things like what just happened with Topps Chrome, right? Stupid mistakes like that happen whenever you're running balls to the wall.
Yeah.
And you're just printing out like crazy. And, you know, you got people working overtime. You got people who are in the quality department that, you know, are working 24 hours a day. You got you know, you're trying to hire and staff up like crazy. So you got a bunch of people that don't know what they're looking at, people that aren't used to looking at cards and card stock and manufacturing, and things like that happen, right? I've talked about it several times on the channel. The first thing to go whenever you ramp up is quality.
It's quality. Yep.
That is the first thing to fly out the window is quality, because the first thing that you want to do is try to maximize the amount of money that you can make during a time when everything is hot. Strike while the iron is hot, right?
Yep.
And so if you can't sell, if there is no product, so just crank out the product, right? But then the product is crap. You're selling bad stuff. But if you slow things down a little bit, I just don't understand why they don't get that part, right? Slow things down a little bit, make things a little more exclusive, or at least not as abundant as it needs, you know, as you've made it, and then focus on quality. I think the market will respect that a lot more.
And I'm with you, and I think a lot of people are. And when I was saying this last week, and I talked about, like, you know, different tiers of the sets and blah blah blah, right? You can have your cake here and go back for a little bit more if you do things right.
Right, 100%.
But if you're just gonna make stuff to make it,
yeah, you're gonna turn
no one can keep up, and then it's like you don't even know anymore, because it's like, all right, well, I've got a rookie card of LaMelo, but you've got a rookie card of LaMelo, but wait, I've never even seen that. What is that? Oh, this is Flux.
Yeah.
Okay. I've got Crown Royal. Yeah. You've got Chronicles Prestige to the third power. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like you don't need all that stuff
anymore, right?
No. And then, like, Panini, I'll never understand this. They took Select, which was my favorite ultra modern basketball card product, and they said, people, we are going to kill this product, and they made it retail. And I'm like,
biggest mistake they could have made, man.
Because if you're gonna print Prism to the moon, you can't, like, to me, I like Select because the numbers, the print runs were less.
100%. It was the hobby exclusive.
Yep. I shouldn't have to chase national treasures,
right,
to get low numbered cards.
Yeah.
And then I also shouldn't have to, and like someone like your case who likes to put rainbows together of players, I shouldn't have to buy 50.
Yeah, 50 cards.
Why can't you do 10?
Yeah.
10's plenty. You know what I mean? Like,
I'll even accept 20, JD.
Yeah, 20. I mean, but 50?
But 50 or 42, like I'm chasing with my Elijah one?
You know? Like, come on, man. Like, that's just so, like, to get back to that, like, if you look like a guy like Giannis is a perfect example of a guy that is, I think, a prime guy to buy and put some of his stuff away and don't ever touch it and just leave it. He may never win another title, but he's got so many things working for him that he's a good dude. His life story checks a lot of boxes, you know, like
his family, his brothers.
Dude. Yeah. So like, and the pop counts aren't bananas. On some of it, it's a little bit like, okay.
But still, for Giannis, we're only talking about what? There's like maybe 5 out there for him.
Right. There's not a lot.
There's not a lot
because there wasn't a lot of product. But there's some stuff out there that just never gets talked about that it's hard to grade. Like, even like the hoop stuff, like, you can get the base hoops, you can get the gold border, you can get the red back. The red backs, dude, there's not a lot of them.
You know what's funny about the redbacks is, like, I'm doing a Shengun Prism Shengun hoops Rainbow Chase, trying to get all of them. The hardest one to get was the redback.
Yeah.
Or the one that I had to wait on the longest to pop up, but I couldn't get one to pop up for the longest. Because
that stuff, like,
they're rare.
Once you know that something's rare, that to me is when you say to yourself, all right, this is something I'm keeping, and I'm going to try like heck to get another 1 or 2 of these so I have them.
Yeah.
So I can release them as, you know, prices go up or whatever. Yeah. So I have some stuff that people are going to want, whether it's a trade, whether I sell. Like I said, But I like, again, going back to this, right? Like this is not anything crazy, this optic hollow.
Right. Right.
But I bought 2 of them because my thought process was, this guy is like scorched earth hot right now.
Right. Right.
If he has another game or 2 of this kind of stuff, he's gonna get
nuts.
It's gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
Mahomes went nuts
a
few years ago.
Yeah.
There's nothing out there that says Tua can't. Now, again, am I expecting the hollow to go to a $1,500 card? Nope.
Right.
But if I buy 2 of them or 3 of them for $90, $100 or whatever, and it's at $500 all of a sudden, okay, I'll sell
one. Yeah.
I still have 2.
Yeah.
So like, and that's how you, in my mind, I like to operate, right? You have your way of doing things. The people that are watching this have their way of doing things.
Right.
There's no right way. There's no wrong way. But to me, if you have multiples, you minimize that. Oh my God, should I sell or what should I do?
Right.
I don't know.
Urgency. You get rid of that urgency, right?
Yep. You control the scenario a little bit. The ball's in your court, right? I'd rather have the ball in my court than in your court.
Yeah, agreed.
And then from your collection standpoint, you're dealing from a place of strength versus, guy. I don't know, guy. It's like the only one I got, guy. You know what I mean? Like,
the only one I got. I don't want to let it go. What if it goes to 600 tomorrow?
Yeah. This thing's rare, bro. Look at this thing. Yeah. There's PSA Pop 1. It just came out an hour ago. You know what I mean? Like,
it just came out an hour ago.
Already submitted.
It's already made.
Choking myself out laughing.
Oh man, that's good stuff.
Hey, you know what we got to do though, real quick? So we got a heavyweight that listens to our show. I found out.
Oh, do tell.
My man Gus, who runs the 90s basketball card group, is a big fan of this show.
Oh, right on. Shout out to my man Gus.
Messaged me the other day. He's like, dude, I'm in traffic. This is classic. I haven't been this entertained in a while. So my man Gus, thank you for that, buddy.
Shout out to Gus.
Hopefully episode 2 entertains you as well, my man.
Hey, man. I have disdain for the fact that you invited me to that group, and I mean that in the nicest way possible.
Yeah,
because there is so much. There is so much to. If you listen, I'll tell you guys this right now. We'll link the group in the description. I don't know. Is it invite only? Is it a private group?
It's not invite only, but it's one of those where you got to like.
Yeah, you got to ask to get brought into.
Yeah.
It. Okay.
It's pretty strict. So if you do something stupid, you're out.
You're out of there. Asked. I love those kind of groups.
Which I love.
The moderators that rule with an iron fist to get rid of all the chooches.
Yep.
Great stuff.
Yep.
So
I see you've really adopted Chooch. I appreciate that.
I told you think I'm joking, bro. This is it's great.
I'm happy. I'm happy.
Great. I can call my kid a Chooch and not feel bad
about it. Yeah.
That's what I like about
it.
Could
act like a Chooch.
Yeah, could act like a Chooch. And then everybody's like, what is that? And I'm like, I don't know, but it sounds great. Are you? And I called one of my buddies a Chooch, and he's like, I don't know whether to be offended by that or not. And I'm like,
Chooch is just like, you know what? I mean, it's like a dumbass. You know what I mean? Like,
you know what it is? It is a verbal. It's like a dog. If you're trying to get a dog to listen, to spray it with water.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's the verbal. It's the verbal equivalent of that. Just like spray.
Yeah.
Anyway, that group. If you're into 90s basketball, do yourself a favor. We'll link it down in the bottom in the description. Do yourself a favor and try to get into that group. But if you are a Chooch, you will get.
It is. There are some serious, awesome cards.
Serious cards in there.
From like up here stuff that are it's like damn to the other stuff that it's there. It's all available. Everything. It's available from Skybox to
there was the
Noise Boys to whatever.
I mean, there was a Flare Section 0 that somebody posted the other day that just I don't think I've heard about those, but I don't think I've ever seen one. And when I saw it, I was just blown away. And there's guys on there that are selling entire collections for really good prices, fire sales all the time. Just a great group. Shout out to Gus.
And it's also a great group of, if you have a question, people don't like leave stupid comments.
Yes.
And like, oh,
good information is what you're getting.
This guy, you know, I mean, it's a really good group, really helpful.
Yep. Good stuff, man. Well, we will wrap it up on that note. I think we did amazing this episode. We're going to continue to pat ourselves on the back. One thing that we need to ask for everybody, if you're listening, if you're made it this far in the video, and you're listening to us on whatever podcast apps, we are now on Apple, Google, and Stitcher. I'm working to get us on every single platform that we can possibly get on, but we need absolutely some help. We need you guys to subscribe to the podcast. We need you guys to like the episodes, but more importantly, leave us some comments of what you would like to see, what you liked about the episodes, what you didn't like about the episodes.
A review on the podcast.
On the podcast, please review the podcast. Me and JD are official Gator Skin guys. We are not snowflakes. Please give us compliments or comments or constructive criticisms. We'll take it.
Send us $20, whatever.
$20, $10. You know, how much are lap dances these days? I haven't been in a while.
I don't know.
But anyway,
I was just thinking about pizza money. I mean, you went right to lap dances, but
pizza money's not bad.
I'm fat though. I'm hungry at all times. So
I'm dieting right now because we got a wedding in October. So pizza does sound pretty good.
October? It's Saturday, bro.
I know. October 20th.
What are you doing? Like you doing a fad diet?
Dude, I'm trying to go from at least a 46 to a 44. If I can do that, that would be great.
All right.
I'm just trying not to be I'm just trying not to look like a cased sausage out there. Listen, man, I don't want to be the fat uncle, bro. That's all I'm trying not to be.
When's the wedding?
October 20th.
All right. So everybody watching this, the clock is on. We have the Omar watch. By October 20th, does my man get to a 44?
So I'm 230 pounds right now. I'd like to get down to 215 pounds if I can do that. So I got to drop 15 pounds in 20 days. We'll see how that works.
All right.
I think that's doable. But listen,
you're in Houston, baby. There's all kinds of stuff out there.
Well, listen. You know? So shout out to my man Courtney Brooks. He's gonna train me for the next 30 days. I already sent him the money. That guy has some serious athletes. I'll give you one that when he told me he was working with him, I was like, wow, that's amazing. Terry McLaren. No, Terry McLaren.
Does Terry McLaren know who Retro Hoops is though?
No, I don't know, but hopefully I get to meet some of those NBA guys out there or some of those NFL guys. He works with a lot of guys in the off season. I'm just pretty pumped to be in that same arena. So luckily,
you gotta pull when you show up to the first day of training, you gotta get out there and pull an Eli Manning and just think fast, run fast. Think fast,
run fast. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully 15 pounds down. We'll see. I think it's doable, but shout out to
all right, man. Well, good luck. Good luck.
Hopefully I don't die. That's all I'm hoping for. I haven't lifted a weight in like 15 years, bro. We'll see how this goes.
I haven't been to the gym in a long time. Kids, man, there's no more gym.
That's it. They suck the life and the time out of you.
Nope. I'm like the trophy of the dad bod now.
There you go. I champion that shit. I have no power, none whatsoever.
If there was a dad bod like Mr. America, I'd probably finish top 3.
That would be hilarious. If somebody
it would be.
That.
Like, it would be like the dad Olympics. Bod? You know what I mean? How fast can you change a diaper? How fast can you do this? Like.
All right. Thanks a lot, everybody, for listening. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. Leave us a comment. Leave us a question that you want us to answer next week. What's a good question that you guys have for us? We'll pull them up and we'll answer them. I think that's it, buddy.
Yeah, man. Thank you all. Thanks for watching.
Appreciate you guys. We'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.